Yeah, I noticed too. Also in some of the posts and also in your interviews, you used faith a lot. You said that you have faith. Do you have faith in your work ethic? Is it your skills or your team? Like, what exactly do you mean when you say you have faith?
Faith in God, faith in God's purpose for me, faith in a higher being than myself, faith in my family, faith in my team, faith in the community of supporters that I've chosen, to have around me and that I've been blessed with in my life. Faith on I have faith in the future. I have faith in even the person who may not have made the right decision yesterday. I just like to have faith in humanity, man. We gotta know that there can be something better before it can actually happen.
Right. So what does it mean right now to be a Black woman in America in 2021?
As beautiful as it's always been. I'll say this, more aware, more conscious to make sure that we aren't okay being the one in the room. As a Black woman, I like to make sure that I answer every other woman, especially young Black woman, as a Black woman, I have a responsibility to be the best example through my behavior and my actions. And hopefully everything that we're doing now changes the path for my daughter, for her daughter, and all the generations to become after. What it means is to continue to lead with love.
When Donald Trump left office and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into the office, with Kamala Harris being, I don't know, some people say a Black woman, some people say a woman of color. Did anything change in your heart?
About what?
I don't know, a Black woman being in that position of power.
Oh my goodness. I mean, first of all, she's the first woman, period. That's, my expectation of any leader doesn't change based on their gender or their race. We have a lot of work to do. It's a blessing. It shows the power of voting. I hope that was the message to people, that you can't really complain if you're not going to actually be a part of the change. And you have to, our people died, literally got murdered, died so that we could actually have this right that a lot of people just weren't choosing to exercise to use it. And so for me, when we see a woman like her who has been a politician, who has worked her way up, that makes me excited. That lets me know that my daughter is like, yeah, I can be that if I want to. I think we need all of these great examples. Now, the accountability to the administration shouldn't change.
Right. Yeah. So right now, and I know we're talking about doing things together, and we talk about, pulling each other up. So who are you pulling up or mentoring right now? And also, how do you choose who you give that information and energy to?
I try to give as much information to whoever needs it. I answer all my DMs. Doesn't mean it's right away. I do the best that I can. I believe that if a person is willing to open their mouth and ask for help, and if I can do it, then I try to do it. And if I can't, then I try to direct them in the way. But we mentor. Rain Ventures mentors. I have always believing the foundation. Every day for me is about receiving information and giving it back. It doesn't mean it's the right way or the only way. Just what I do feel like I have an accountability to share whatever information that I may have to whomever wants it, and they can do with it, what they choose.
Are you looking at the chat, by the way? Can you see the chat?
Oh no, I can't see the chat.
Oh my heavens, they going ham in the chat.
They need to ask some questions. Let me
see. They are asking questions. They are.
Oh wow, yeah, that's what's up. What's up, everybody?
I'm saying you getting. I very seldom I've never seen. I've never
Joe
seen.
Jack. All right, I see you.
They like you need to bring her back. Amazing. This is the type of woman you marry. Thank you, Queen. I mean, I'm like, gee, you need to see this.
You know, I had it on the private chat. I didn't see the. I was like, oh, they must be asleep too then.
Music
No,
industry.
they don't.
Okay.
You got to read through them. Can you see them now?
Yeah, I can see him now. What's up, Nate Johnson? I love this. Like, to me, this is what drives me.
Oh, wow.
Like, whether it's one person or 1,000 people, what drives me is to see the curiosity of us as human beings. Because what that shows me is that we all just want to be better.
Right.
I know I do everything. I definitely don't. I haven't accomplished everything. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I like that I've made mistakes that I'm able to share in hopes that someone can take that and apply it to their life. But I keep young people around me. I hire young people. I have interns that are young, and we don't use titles. I don't care about none of that. How can we all contribute to get to the best solution and the best execution? That's what I care about.
Get them, girl. Yeah, I want a personal question for me though, and I don't dig too much, but where does a man fit into your life?
You know, I'm gonna be so honest right now. When I got divorced, that was the hardest thing personally. You know, me and Tim neither of us believed in divorce. We didn't really have, you know, when you're married to a #1 producer, there's not too many people willing to tell him too much of anything, and me either, right? They kind of just go with the flow of things. And so I don't know that we had people who were capable of helping us. And when you have the stress of building together, working together, and living together, you know, we didn't have the wisdom to understand how to navigate through this system. So I took a couple years to heal. Because I love to be in a relationship. I love love. I don't like to date. In fact, I've never really dated like that. And so what I didn't want to do was take my hurt self and keep hurting myself. Because if I'm hurt, then I'm definitely going to align myself with probably the wrong type of man. Or I wouldn't be able to see clearly. And so the last couple of years has been all about healing, finding out who I truly am as a woman. I've been taking care of humans since I was 18, and I'm an oldest child. So my whole life has been about be the one to make the right decision, be, you know, all these things. And so the last couple of years has been about loving on me. And I just told my executive coach yesterday, you know, I'm going to have to be intentional with my personal life now. So I think I'm gonna start that dating stuff up. You know, we'll see how that goes.
My brother Jarvis asked the question. He said, "So, are you done healing?"
Yeah, you know, I am. I feel like for the first time in my life, I've accepted myself. I've accepted the things that I didn't. You know, I was sexually violated at 10 years old. You know, you don't really know how to navigate. You're never the same. I was forever changed from that moment on. And so when you're able to put it all out there and to truly, truly heal, yes, I'm so healed and I'm so thankful to God. But the condition with that is you got to lead with God now.
Right. Thanks for that. Thanks for sharing that with us. Also, one of my brothers, Kenlon Jones, asked, he said, can you ask her what equity looks like for the Black community?
When the Black community understands their power and their own wealth, and when we come to, it bothers me that as a culture, we keep looking for validation.
Oh, God, come on. All you, oh man. I'm like, fuck them.
We are equity. Every conversation I have now, I'm trying to help every human being, no matter what race they're from, no matter what class they're from. Until you mentally accept your true power, there is no human being walking this earth that will be able to hand it to you. It does not belong to them. It belongs to you. I think we've complicated this with the history because it's a complicated history. The reality, though, is that we have to take our power back because we own our power. If you don't believe you're valid and you're worthy, no one is. So stop looking for validation. The validation is already within. God gave us life. That was the validation.
And you talk about ownership.